Now Manning on the bootleg. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In the Week 2 game at Dallas, Saquon Barkley didn't really have much room to run. 11 carries, 28 yards.
And what they've been emphasizing with him is that every carry does not have to be a spectacular play. Remember Week 1 against Jacksonville? That 68-yard weaving, cutting, twisting run for a touchdown? They don't all have to be that. They need those tough, gritty yards. There's just nowhere to run against Dallas. But he did catch 14 passes, but only for 80 yards in that game.
Those 14 catches, though, a Giants team record.
Zebra. Regular.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back now comes the Dolphins offense, and we mentioned that they're 2-0 with wins over the Titans and the Jets. And what Ryan Tannehill has done, and you said he's been effective, he's had some guys out wide that maybe they're not the biggest names wide receiver-wise, but they've been effective too.
Yeah, and they're also not the biggest people. Albert Wilson, Danny Amendola, Kenny's.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. And he's going to go down again. And they've got it here with a 1st down. after the interception. Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They snap it to Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And nearly picked off there. Almost second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stills the intended target.
Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. The Shepherd complete over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stills over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tannehill now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Go. 30. Hey, 20.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Receiver.
On first down, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and you know something? They tied it.
There goes Sterling Shepard. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, for touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 88 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. The 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. They give him a gain of 37.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Sanders now to kick this one away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Manning going to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Manning, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Well, CD, switching gears for a second, you know, there's been a special teams issue so far in the NFL this season, especially you look at week 2 through Sunday's games. There were 19 missed extra points and field goals combined between all the kickers in the league.
And if you look at Minnesota and Cleveland, that's where the spotlight really focuses, because Minnesota, rookie kicker Daniel Carlson, they spent a 5th-round pick on him, supposed to solve their kicking issues. He missed 3 in Green Bay, including a couple potential game winners. And Cleveland with Zane Gonzalez, I believe he left 11 points on the board, or I should say off the board, with missed extra points and field goals in their loss to New Orleans.
So maybe some kickers that aren't seeing time now aren't even on a team that might be popping up on roster soon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Phillips in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On 3rd down, Manning, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. Past the 20. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are in for 6. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's 2nd down. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right, because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned, Miami, Denver, Cincinnati.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kareem Martin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Deep.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Zebra.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Manning. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Stewart punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window. Yeah. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tannehill on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw, Tannehill. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, here's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Damon Harrison in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to waft this, and that is intercepted on the sideline.